came in, I think it was, what was it, Thursday, I started seeing people, and they were saying things like, I love this product, I love that product, this is amazing, I really appreciate what you did, you did it. I'm like, no. There's an amazing team of people that are putting this together all over the world. That we work with PhDs, marketers, people who are trying to position these products so that they actually serve a need. And you're going to meet some of those amazing people today. It is such a privilege. We have an abundance of great products at NuSkin. We also have an abundance of amazing people. I want to say thank you for reaching out to me, shake my hand, give me a hug since we've been here, and telling me how much you love NuSkin. I can tell you, about 3 years ago, I went to a meeting and I saw everybody, and they said, "Oh, you're the product guy." Well, I've got a couple things for you. And half of them weren't even product. So I was like, well, I can't deal with comp plan. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can try to help you on this issue and this issue and this issue. The other half were telling me all the great ideas. And some of those you'll see today. But what I love is to work with great people. Don't you love your teams? Do you love your teams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do it by yourself? Neither do I. So today I'm going to share with you my team, some of the members of my team in combination. I'm going to tell you a high level of how these products work, and then we're going to let you leaders show us how you do it. Is that good?
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. Stay tuned. You're probably going to want to get your cameras out if you can. I'm not sure what the rules are, but you're going to want to hear from these great leaders. But before we get started, I want to introduce somebody who, isn't it amazing when you meet somebody who is so smart, so capable, so kind, so hardworking, so diligent. You're like, this is incredible. Well, that's why I get a privilege to work with every single day as our Vice President of Product Marketing. Please give a warm welcome to Yoko Little.
It is so great to see all of you, and what an honor to be able to spend some time with you this morning, sharing our passion and excitement for NuSkin products. We really love this opportunity to meet our global NuSkin family and so many leaders right here in the same room. So at NuSkin, I had the opportunity to work closely with Steve, Dr. Joe Chang, Sandy, Ryan, the entire R&D team. And you know it is a dream job for me. And in my role as a VP of Global Product Strategy, we constantly research global consumer behaviors. And here are 3 simple but very important trends. Number 1 is trust. Consumers are really looking for brands they can trust. You hear that younger generations like Gen Z and millennials are known to test and try different brands. But various research actually shows that global consumers, including these younger generations, really are loyal to brands that have quality, efficacy, and ethical practices. And NuSkin has its core values, both inside and outside of the product. Our founders promise of all of the good, none of the bad. Our commitment to science and quality, and our global Force for Good initiatives. How many of you were able to participate in the activities yesterday? Wasn't that amazing? Thank you so much. So all of these are such an important quality to gain trust from global consumers. But that's not all. Consumers nowadays are also looking for affordable products that are easy to try and easy to share. The global inflation over the past several years really put a lot of pressures on consumers and businesses, and it still keeps going. Groceries, menu prices, travel costs, housing, insurance, we really all felt these pressure, and NuSkin is definitely taking note. We're introducing new products to be more affordable, like new color peptide pouch and many others to come. So we're working harder than ever to make NuSkin products more affordable, more accessible, but without compromising the quality or efficacy. And number three is the global consumers really seeking credibility through science and expert endorsement. And this is so important. Even as the consumers look for affordable products, their preference for scientific validation and expert recommendations remain very high. So science, efficacy, and clinical validation are really the universal currency for trust and credibility. And you definitely expert. We really are here to empower you and to expand the opportunities with products that can make an impact on people's lives. So NuSkin, as you know, has a dedicated team of PhD scientists, world-class engineers, and experts. Innovation is our core DNA. And I've had the first-hand experience working with these world-class talents to develop high-science, cutting-edge products with amazing benefits. Products like LumiSpa, Renew Spa, TRB, HDOC Meta, Beauty Focus Collagen Plus, all of these amazing products. And I can tell you, with 40 years of history and all of the good, none of the bad at its core, NuSkin really does not compromise on quality or benefits, regardless of our products are considered more premium or affordable. And NuSkin here really delivers a wide range of products that delight customers all over the world. You're very familiar with True Face Essence Ultra and True Face Uplifting Cream that are among our top sellers, featuring advanced skin anti-aging benefits and clinical validation. And if you have the right product, you definitely want to share. But if they're not the right product price range for your customers, you could start with Nutricentials or our brand new color peptide pouch. Really start by creating a connection for your customers with the brand and help them experience the benefits. And for the wellness categories, HDOC Meta and Beauty Focus Collagen Plus are among the top selling products. But if your customer hesitates spending more on supplements, maybe start with T3 or AP24 lightning toothpaste. There are so many ways to introduce, try, and share NuSkin products. So this broad portfolio empowers, it's really designed to empower you and build the business the way you want, based on your interests, what you're excited to share, or your customers' interest. So pick your passion. NuSkin brand affiliates are really building solid business around the world with AP24 toothpaste, True Face, or beauty and wellness devices, and everything in between. The other trends that we're really trying to follow closely is this global e-commerce market, which is currently valued at $4 trillion. and it is expected to reach $6.5 trillion by 2029, according to Statista. And what's really even more exciting is the social commerce model, which is projected to grow at 31.6% compound annual growth rate between 2023 and 2030. And this includes commerce activities like social sharing and live shopping. So that's really where the growth, tremendous growth is happening globally. So with that, if I were to start a brand new business today, I would look for three things. Number one, a trusted brand that invests in science, quality, and compelling benefits for your customers. Number two, a unique and innovative product that can catch people's attention, like the award-winning beauty and wellness device with IO innovation, with clinically proven benefits that can attract people through social platforms. Number three is to make sure that you have access to a broad range of affordable products that you can use to attract customers with visible benefits. And then I would just start talking to people and sharing products with social channels with my own authentic voice and with my own experiences. Now, in speaking of sharing and talking about the product, this is one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Joe Chang. When I asked him what his favorite product is, he would say, "My favorite isn't a NuSkin product. It is what they can do to people." Now think about that for a minute. Isn't that so true? We're really working closely with Dr. Chang and our product development team. There is so much passion that goes into every product that we bring to the world. And our goal is this: we don't sell products, we share the products we love, and we really want people to love it. And that's what we strive for. And together with everyone here, we continue to innovate, we grow, we become a force for good to empower people to improve lives. So I'm all in with NuSkin because of our commitment in innovation and passion to deliver these excellent products to change people's lives. And I could talk about these products all day, which I will do for the rest of the day in the product section. I'd love to see all of you there. But let's actually bring someone who has been building products with these NuSkin products. She has built an impressive NuSkin business with a broad range of products, AP24, Unispa Ion, New Biome, and so many other products. She is a beautiful soul, mom on a mission to empower women and help women around her. I am thrilled to introduce the next speaker, Madeline Glasser, a 4-year female two-time Canadian. Please stand up and give Madeline a round of
Yeah, Mary.
I know you all just had lunch, but who is excited to be here at Live together? My name is Madeline Glasser, and it still gives me chills that I get to say that I am a team lead. I'm humbled and honored to be here today speaking to all of you. And I actually have to pause for just a second and soak this in, because this exact moment has been on my vision board for years. I am like literally living out a dream of mine by being asked to speak and to share the stage with so many people that I admire. So before diving in to all that I want to share with you guys today, I'm a firm believer that success leaves loose. And this is clue number one, dream big. So I'd like to remind you guys to set those big goals and pursue them with every ounce of your being and everything that you have. I'm excited to get to share with you all about how you and your team can use products to build connection and your NuSkin business. But first, I want to take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and yes, Arizona in the house. Okay. I have a background as a physician assistant with a primary care focus. My husband, Chris, was active duty military, so we moved a lot. We spent 10 years moving around the United States. We're our college sweethearts. I just dated us a bit, and just celebrated our 15-year wedding anniversary. Our daughters are Evelyn and Bryn, and we are firmly in the throes of raising tweens. If you know, right? So we do not take the responsibility of raising girls lightly. From the moment they were born, I knew that it was my mission to raise them knowing that they can be, do, and have anything that they want in life. I want my two daughters to know that they are wildly capable of achieving anything that they set their minds to cheer them on so loudly that they never notice who's not cheering for them, that they have the confidence to achieve their dreams because they saw their mom do it first. I was introduced to NuSkin probably in a similar way that many of you were. I have friends. My sorority sister from college, Trish, told me how she was sharing about a whitening toothpaste on social media and helping other people do the same thing. And she invited me to take a look, and I did. I am thankful every single day that she had the courage to tell me about these amazing products and opportunity, because by doing so, she gave me the greatest of gifts. AP24 whitening toothpaste was the first product that I tried from NuSkin, and I was hooked. Are there any AP24 fans in the house? Yes. I loved how clean it made my teeth feel, and that it whitened gently without using bleach or peroxide. It was a product that captured my interest, matched with an incredible opportunity that brought me to NuSkin. So today, that's what I'm going to talk about with all of you. How you can use our products to build the foundation of your business and how you can lead your team to do the exact same thing. So number one, focus on the problem that our products help to solve. One of the things that I love most about NuSkin when it comes to products is the focus on innovation with the foundation based in science. As a clinician, I appreciate the amount of research that NuSkin does in the development of our products. We can be confident that when we share about the products, that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. And when you tie those facts to a story, though, that's really where the magic happens. So, for example, I love my Movie Spa IO and all of the clinically proven skin benefits that it has. For me, though, what makes me excited to share about it on social media is the confidence that it gave me in my own skin. Ever since my teenage years, and well into adulthood, I struggled with acne. I was so self-conscious about my skin that I would wear makeup everywhere I went. But within a few weeks of using my original Lumi Spa, I noticed a significant improvement in my skin. And now 6 years later, I regularly leave my house without makeup and filter free and love my skin. When you lead with the reason why you yourself love a product, you build trust within your audience. And when you focus on the problems that your audience is facing, that one of our products might be able to help with, you are leading from a what's in it for them mentality versus a what's in it for me mentality. One of the things that I emphasize to my team as a leader is to lead with a heart of service. Think about who you can help and how our products or opportunity can do that for them. So number 2, care for your customers. One of the things that sets us apart from so many other companies in the beauty and wellness space is you, our sales leaders. We have a unique opportunity to be the connection point between NuSkin products and a customer. When you value your customers and when you care for them, amazing things can happen. I'm really big on introspection and regularly evaluating what myself and my team are doing well and areas that we can improve. Over the last 10 or so months, customer care has been one of our top areas of improvement. On social media, we have the ability to connect with a large number of customers, and that's amazing. But what I was finding was that following up with them and caring for them was lacking. So we have since implemented more training for our team on customer care, and the results have been incredible. So you might be asking, what does customer care look like? It's the white glove experience that only you can provide. It's checking in with them after they've received their product, reminding them of proper usage so that they get their desired results, and reminding them to take those before photos. It's answering any questions that they might have, and it even can look like offering them a complimentary product. So for example, Dramatic Effects Body Contouring Lotion has been one of my team's top products for years now. So one of my Dramatic Effects customers, I might reach out to them and say, hey, I know that you love your body contouring lotion. I wanted to let you know that I have an amazing complimentary product for your face. Our uplifting cream is an amazing product that helps your skin look firmer and more contoured. One of the things that I love most about this process is that when you care for your customers, they turn into raving fans. They become your cheerleaders, not only with your business, but also in your life. I've been able to develop a very special relationship with my customers over the years. They feel personally connected to me and support me and my family in all of our endeavors. Number 3, and I love how Amanda and I were in such alignment on this, but it's be authentically you. When it comes to sharing products, or honestly anything on social media, you have a superpower up your sleeve, and it's you. You are your own superpower. There is not another you on earth, and there will never be again. Have the courage to show up as your authentic self, because that is truly a gift to the world. You don't need to be like anyone else. You are already perfectly equipped, exactly as you are, to be successful. And this is especially true when it comes to sharing products. You want to share the products that you're excited about. This authenticity will shine through and establish even greater trust within your audience. For me, one of those products that I genuinely love to talk about is NuBio. I'm a huge fan of gut health and the benefits that a healthy gut microbiome provides you. It's easy for me to share about NuBiome because I love it so much. And a simple way to share about it daily is by mixing it up while in your stories or sharing a picture of you drinking on the go. And last, number 4, have clear plans and communicate them effectively. On a final note, I want to take a second and talk about how important it is as a leader to have a plan and then communicate it to your team effectively when it comes to products. To be clear is to be kind. And when you have a clear plan, you're setting your team and yourself up to win. This was the case for my team when the US market launched for NuSkin in February. We have been so consistent with guiding our customers to solutions with our products, caring for them once they had purchased, and showing up genuinely as ourselves that we were primed and ready for the launch. We had built a solid customer base of Dramatic Effects customers who were naturally positioned to also want this amazing device that physically tones, contours, and firms the skin. I am so proud of my team because we absolutely crushed the launch, and RenewSpot.io has been a top product for us ever since. As I conclude our time together, I hope I am leaving you with an understanding that this business is so much more than just posting a product and hoping that a customer buys. I tell my team all the time, hope is not a strategy. Don't hope for it to happen. Do everything you can to make it happen. Our products are a vehicle for you to form connections and build relationships with customers. And those connections can lead to customer retention, more subscriptions, and even future brand affiliates. Care about the people that you come in contact with. Aim to help them solve the problems they're facing. I challenge each of you to set big goals and set your bar up high. And don't you dare forget that you are your superpower. So go out and share your light with the world.
Amazing. Unbelievable. It's just so fun. Saw her backstage. She was so excited to come out here and share with you that moment. And she's earned it. And isn't it amazing? Yoko, Maddie, we're just getting started. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have so much fun. I gotta tell you, I got criticized when I went backstage. Charlie Patterson's back there. He says, "You got to really work on that come out walk." Like he's on 1 foot hopping some really cool rock and roll, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not right. So I'll work on that. Always time to improve, but I'll stay focused on products for today. I am so excited about what we just heard and what we continue to talk about. As Ryan said this morning, it is so sneaking hard to be number one in anything. Who's number one in cars? Who's number one in microwaves? Who's number one in phones right now? Let's go to Indonesia. Do you know? I mean, it is so hard to be number one in anything. And the fact that NuSkin has been in this position of number one in device systems, beauty device systems now since 2017 is just quite amazing. But it's not amazing to you because this is what you do. And this is what you do. You share what you love. And I look around the room and I look around these people, like a Rebecca over here, I look at Laura. I was watching Sharknado last night. Love it, Ian. There you go. Seriously, look at this great group of amazing leadership. Rain, how you doing? The Sons. Oh my gosh, this team elite is on fire. Over here, we've got Brian, of course. We got our security taking good care of us. I saw Jeff Mack over there, Sean Brady, the Salters. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss somebody and they're going to come up afterwards and I'm going to black eyes. I'm going to stop. But I just want to say, Shirley, how are you doing? Kyle? Oh my goodness. Guys, Westbergs are like, don't forget Scandinavia. We're still alive. We're still kicking. So I just love you guys. You guys are amazing. Seriously, I am blown away by the way in which you represent NuSkin and represent who you are. I love the comment this morning about you come out and it's really you that bring people to the business. And then you share NuSkin products. But it's you who brings it in. It's you who shares what we do with these devices. And that's what I'm so excited about. That's why when you say, Steve, are you all in? And it's real simple. Oh, yeah, I've been in for 33 years and I can't stop. Because what we do at NuSkin is different. It's just different. And because I've been almost all around the world since the beginning of January, I've been in Southeast Asia, Europe, China, oh my goodness, Mexico, California, does that count? Let's see here. I went around the world, I think like 2.5 times and saw so many of you guys. You told me your personal stories, but almost nowhere did I go that someone didn't come up and say, let me tell you my experience with LumiSpa.io or their new experience with WellSpa or RenewSpa here in the United States. So we're so excited about these devices. Why are we excited? Because we're in a growth category. This isn't going to be here today and gone tomorrow. It's just getting started, just like our next 40 years. It is going to be the thing as we talk about IO and devices and data and so forth. You know, back in the day when we had the flip phone, you said, why would I need other stuff on my phone? And now we have what? I don't know, 5 million apps or something like that. You can pay for it on Apple Pay. You can get your Uber. You can do all the different things you can do right from your phone. Everything is changing, and beauty is changing too. And it's changing to give us more results, better opportunities to share. So here's the secret. And you're going to hear from somebody about this in great detail. When people are moving through and scrolling through on social media, you see this every single time. The data says when you see a dietary supplement or a wellness product, it may or may not grab the eyeballs. But when somebody sees a device, they kind of like, what are they doing to their skin? What's happening there? And why is he or she smiling so much? And it changes, it stops the scroll for a second, and they go, well, what happened here? And then suddenly it changes things. And when you have patented technology and you have proprietary science, and you've been doing it for as long as we have, you can get better and better and better at it. We have big data that will actually take us, as we said, as a #1 for the past since 2017. And now we've approached beauty and wellness. Dr. Joe Chang said he's been working on this for 20 years, trying to figure out a way to get devices into the wellness space. We didn't just want to hound on our bodies. We wanted to be able to create something that would almost be like a symphony for our skin and for our muscles and for all the tissues, and to be able to pull it together and be able to be complementary with our beauty and our wellness. And we've done that, and we're so excited about it. And as a result, we asked Euromonitors, did Euromonitors, anybody done more than us in beauty and wellness device systems? They said, absolutely no one. Period. Nobody. #1. It is amazing. It is amazing to see, and it's awesome when I see your social feeds and when I see what you guys are doing with these products. It's just incredible. And I love the class with which you represent NuSkin. You do it such a great way, and you really share the product genuinely, and you share the benefits that you're receiving, and that is all that NuSkin needs to do. As Steve once said a million times, you don't have to tell us a crazy story, just tell them the truth and tell them what these products have done for you. So as we look at growing into this industry, as we look at continuously focusing on IO and gathering data so that we know which products you like, which products you don't like, we now have over 162 million data points from you that have been given to us and anonymized. So we don't know exactly who gave them to us, but we know that the #1 routine, for instance, on RenewSpa is right here on the gut. Okay, we know. We also know #2 is the right leg. I'm not sure why, but it's the right leg. Left leg is 4th, and then it's the left arm. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I don't know if somebody gets tired, or But the data is telling us what you're doing. And when you hear somebody say, I like new biome in combination with Renew Spa, there's a reason. Somebody's focusing on their midsection. So don't look at my midsection. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But the reality is, we're just getting started with devices. We're getting smarter and smarter. And there's nobody smarter to talk about devices, nobody better to talk about devices. Please give a warm NuSkin welcome for her first ever live event, Haley Hellquist.
Oh, so fun. My first live, and it's fun to see that there are others here for the first time as well. It's been fun to see some familiar faces around here and say hi to old friends. But make sure that you come over to our brand experience center at the end of this session, where you can come and see some of our fan favorite devices, such as NuSkin.io, Biophotonic Scanner, and our #1 product in sales in 2024 in the US, our NuSkin.io. Yes, it's an amazing product. And guess what? We even have several of our scientists, mechanical engineers, and even the inventors of some of these devices at our booth. So make sure to come over and say hi. But I am so excited to talk to you today about something that I'm passionate about, which is our devices. All right, I want to know, how many of you own a NuSkin.io? Yes. Okay, what about our NuSkin.io? Awesome. Oh, I love it. I'm excited to talk to you today about those. Let's get started and talk about what makes our devices so unique. Our devices are powered by patented technology, and I have the amazing pleasure of working with our engineers, scientists, manufacturers, and digital partners who all play a really important role in making our devices come to life. I would like to argue that I think I have the most fun job at corporate. It's so fun to work with all these various teams that help bring these devices to life. What's important is that at NuSkin, we pride ourselves in leading with cutting-edge technology and powerful science to provide the best products for you, backed by nearly 400 clinical studies. Huge shout out to our clinical team at corporate that makes it possible. Our devices are built with the utmost scrutiny and precision to ensure that you have the best quality, the best benefits, and the best experience. Okay, so now what happens when we develop devices that are clinically validated, precision engineered, and scientifically validated? We become the world's #1 company for beauty and wellness device system, with millions of devices sold across the globe. How amazing is that? And this is such a strong and trailblazing thing for NuSkin to be awarded. And it helps us to stand out from the competition and build your business as we focus on our beauty and wellness devices. Our beauty and wellness devices play a key role for NuSkin, and I want to give you a little insight into how they do that. First, our devices are the #1 brand in sales out of our NuSkin portfolio. Devices have held the #1 spot for NuSkin's global brand sales for the last 8 consecutive years, with LumiSpa leading for the last 6 years. Basically, ever since it launched, it's been our #1 product. Out of our NuSkin portfolio, LumiSpa.io and RenewSpa.io are the top 2 products on social media for mentions and interactions over the last 12 months. As of this April 2024, there were over 5 billion social media users worldwide. 5 billion. I can't even fathom that number. It's too big. But what a great platform and captive audience to share our NuSkin devices with. And as Ryan mentioned in this morning's session, we now have an even better platform, Mavely, to partner with and help amplitude those sales of our devices on social media. It's going to be a great tool. But our devices drive attention, attraction to your business. When people scroll on social media, they stop when they see our unique, powerful devices, and they want to learn more about what they do. Did you know that the LumiSpa is the #1 product that people buy when they first purchase with NuSkin? How amazing is that? Everyone wants a clean face, and what better way to do that than with our LumiSpa device? Our devices, such as LumiSpa, are a great way for people to hear about NuSkin and your business as a conversation starter. All right. Okay, that's super cool, Haley. We know that. But how are we going to stay competitive in a field that's constantly changing and innovating? How do we make sure that we remain a leader in this industry? And we do that through the power of connecting our beauty and wellness devices and making them IoT enabled, or as we have branded them here at NuSkin, IO. Now, what does an IoT device mean? IoT stands for Internet of Things and refers to a product that is connected to the internet, most commonly through a mobile app. Okay, I want you to pause and think about the number of connected devices that you interact with on a daily basis. For example, you've got your car, your thermostat, your garage, your alarm system. I think there's even toasters and ovens out there that are IoT connected. I need one of those. But this is such a growing industry. The list keeps going on. The global consumer IoT device market is expected to reach more than 200 billion by 2028. And this is just the beginning for the world of IoT and why we as NuSkin are a part of it. Okay, this is my favorite slide. Here we go. Over the last 2 years, we have connected and launched 2 devices, LumiSpa IO and RenewSpa IO. And we now have over hundreds of thousands of connected devices across the globe. Yes, this is awesome. This is great. And we now have a robust global architecture system to support these connected devices and our future devices to come. I've played this probably like 10 times. It's so fun to watch them all light up. But there are 3 ways that NuSkin is helping you to grow your business through our IO devices. First, when we make our devices IoT enabled, they help us to remain competitive with the features that we can offer. We can now create features that may not have been possible with just the device alone. For example, our RenewSpa IO and Power Insights. Who all has tried out that feature in the app? Yes, it's great. And some of you even came over to the booth yesterday to come and check it out. So if you haven't seen it, make sure to stop by. But our team really enjoyed developing this feature to help you know that the technology in the device is working for you as your device streams over 150 data points per second to the app. And this is a great tool to showcase our proprietary microcurrent, as well as notify you when you should reapply conductive gels. This is a feature that has not been developed before and is only possible because of our connected platform. Another great hero feature from our RenewSpa IO is the routine library. Has anyone checked out the routine library for RenewSpa IO? Yes, such a great tool. We have over 16 routines in the routine library to help you understand how to better use your device for the best benefit. With live video walkthroughs and guidance on when to apply more conductive gel, this feature has proven to be a fan favorite, and again, only possible through our connected experience. And everyone's loving these features, and if you thought those were great, just wait for what we have coming down the road. Second, with our hundreds of thousands of connected devices globally, we are gathering millions of insights to help us understand our customers better and how we can help you build your business through these insights.
Did you know that Wednesday is the most popular day to use your LumaSpa IO? Who would have known that? And then as Steve mentioned, what's the top, let's see if you were listening. What's the #1 area that is treated with the RenuSpa IO device? Stomach, abdomen, yes. And again, what a great tie-in and power that we know this, because we can then go to customers and say, hey, we have this great product, NuBio, which is proven to help bloating. What a great combo of products to use. Okay, I want you to think about this next one. How long do you think people typically use the RenuSpa IO device in one session? Any guesses? 15 to 16 minutes at a time is the average length that people use this device. And I think this is really interesting because it shows that your customers are willing to take the time to use the device for the benefits that they are looking for. Now, last one, guess what time of the day is most popular to use RenuSpa IO? Nighttime, specifically 9 and 10 o'clock in the evening. And this is great because we know our RenuSpa IO is great for relaxation and unwinding at the end of the day. So what better time to use this device than right before bed? Now, these are just a few of the many insights that we are learning. And we will use this data to inform future features and offings. And we also have plans to put this data into your hands as well as you continue to grow your business. Third, because we are continually learning and gleaning data insights from our connected devices, we are now able to create personalized experiences for our users as part of our connected community and can launch new features to your device even after you've purchased it. Since our RenuSpa IO launch, we have developed and released 2 new features in Vera. We heard feedback from the field that they wish there was a routine that could help them reach their IO score more easily. So we developed a personalized, unique routine to you called the IO score routine. And this routine is now the 3rd most popular routine out of the library. The second feature that we developed after we launched is called demo mode, which allows you to turn off usage tracking when you are demoing the device to customers, so it won't impact your own usage tracking or your scores. Our IO devices keep getting better even after they launch. How amazing is that? Okay, so you've now heard how amazing our devices are, not only in terms of development, science, features, including IO, but also the value and opportunity that they can bring to your business. NuSkin's devices are unique, patented, and powered by cutting-edge innovation that sets them apart from competitors. NuSkin's devices have the power of attraction. They pique people's interest and cause them to stop and want to learn more about them. And to make the device opportunity even better, our devices never work alone. As the world's #1 company for beauty and wellness device systems, we have a powerful offering, not just with our devices alone, but with the products that accompany our devices, formulated by our amazing R&D team for amplified benefits. Every NuSkin device is developed and studied with our own proprietary gels and cleansers to work together for maximum benefits. And this is why it's so important that you use our topicals with our devices, because that is what's studied to show those benefits. In addition to topicals, and as part of our Inside Out beauty and wellness approach, we also have clinical studies that show how taking our supplements can also impact and improve benefits seen from our devices, such as Collagen Plus and LumaSpa. Now, devices are what attract people to the business, but it's the topicals and supplements that help to keep them. And what better products to help drive subscription than those that work in tandem with our powerful devices. And subscription is now easier to manage with our new flexible subscription program that recently launched in North America. In closing, we've talked a lot about being all in lately, and I want you to know that it's more than a catchphrase for me. I do what I do every day for you, and our team does what we do every day for you. We want you to succeed. Like our devices, we're more powerful when we're connected. We're building NuSkin's future together, and that's never meant more than it does right now. And that's my promise to you as well, that we will keep dreaming, working, and innovating for the brightest future that we can. And speaking of building a bright future, I'm so excited to introduce Ali Floyd, the real expert in building our business with our devices. Ali joined NuSkin November of 2017 and has accomplished much in the last 7 years, including becoming a 4-year Team Elite, a 2-year Team Elite Platinum, and achieving COE 1. On top of that, she is also a Chief Ambassador and an outstanding Team Elite creator. Please help me welcome Ali to the stage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, you guys, this is so surreal. Oh my gosh, it is an incredible honor to be on this stage with you guys. I remember coming to my first convention 6 years ago and watching some of the most amazing speakers on that stage and thinking, wow, what an inspiration. There were people that had been in this business for 20 plus years, sharing all of their success. And I remember I remember wanting to say, I would love to do the same one day. So it is my incredible honor to be here and share a part of my business that I am so incredibly passionate about and has helped me build an amazing organization, Grace and Grit. My name is Ali. I am the mom of 3 beautiful babies. I was born and raised in Georgia. I'm currently living in Orlando, Florida, and I've been doing NuSkin for 7 years. It'll actually be 7 years on November 16th. I joined for the flexibility to earn a supplemental income and still be at home with my, at the time, 2 kids. And I had no idea how big of an impact finding products I was passionate about, sharing about things that I love and had fun using would impact my life. I am absolutely obsessed with all things devices. Devices have so much to offer you, not only you, but your self-confidence. And when you're able to share that with others, that is going to be the pivotal point in your business. The LumiSolve was a device that not only changed my business, you guys, it changed everything. When I became a mom, I got completely lost in taking care of my family, to the point where I even put my own self-care aside. Who else can relate to that? Yes. The LumiSolve was agitated for nearly a year for that very reason. And once I finally convinced myself to get it, I realized how much of myself it gave me back. Like my confidence and my love for my skin. I wasn't hiding behind makeup any longer. And that time that I was able to give myself that self-care given to me by the LumiSolve made me better for those around me. So, you guys, when I heard that the LumiSolve was coming, I was going to be first in line to get that. This is exactly what I share with people when I'm talking about these devices. I want others to know that it is way more than skincare, and it's way more than just a device. My passion for these devices comes from knowing that I can give that same exact confidence, that same exact happiness and self-love to somebody else.
And this is the approach precisely that I have used to build my business when it comes to devices. Don't. There's no secret sauce to this. It's not rocket science. Just showing up, being your authentic self, making a connection with people, and solving a problem for others. I show up every single day on social media, using my devices for people to see, hear my story, and connect with. Y'all, I love using this device. I have fun using this device. I go live with my kids. My kids draw on my face, and we clean my face with the LumiSpa. We're silly. I share my story, and I share the testimonies of others. Using devices, I have built a loyal customer base over the years, and that customer base has turned into massive team building. Customers will come in for lower tier products like AP24 or Instaglow or Dramatic Effects, and those products build trust with the brand, and that's that trust align with your personal testimony and your passion for using and sharing about them that has led to the sale of so many devices. And it's that trust that is built, that has ultimately created that confidence for other people to see how easy it is to do, to share exactly what we do when it comes to the business. Many of the people who love the devices have turned into amazing women on my team. Tanika Culpepper, a diamond on her way to become a blue diamond. She was brought into the business because of the LumiSpa. She connected with how I shared about the device. And finally, after about a year, decided she deserved it. Little did I know, or she know, the door that would open for her. Or Courtney Cummings, a team lead with an amazing organization. The LumiSpa was something that she asked about numerous times, but didn't buy for herself. Ultimately, it was the body butter that brought her into the business. It built trust with her. And within the first 2 months, she purchased herself a LumiSpa. She then fell in love with it. She then became passionate about sharing about it because I kept sharing about it. It's the connection that you build with others that can help you turn those customers into a team that is doing the exact same thing. Just as it was for me. The toothpaste was what drew me in and launched my business. But it was ultimately the LumiSpa that took my business to a completely different level. Some people start with the toothpaste or the tanner, and they upgrade because of that trust. Trust from you sharing it, trust from sharing your story, and trust, most importantly, from building those relationships. They trust us as the expert of the product because we use it every single day on social media. We share it constantly. We love using it, and y'all, they can tell what is your story with the device or a product. Your story is the connection that you create with it. The trust that you build with it is not only going to help you sell the device, but it's going to be a huge tool in helping you build your business. My connection was that I was just a mom who didn't buy anything for herself. I didn't want to spend money on the LumiSpa at the time. I'd rather spend it on my kids. I decided to try one product, and that one product opened the door, little did I know, for ways for me to finally get the LumiSpa. And from there, what it did for my confidence, being able to take care of others when I could take better care of myself, is where my business really started to take off. Your story is the bridge in building the connection for your customers, and the device. Your story connects the need for them. It builds relatability. It ultimately gives them a solution to something that they need. We all know how incredible the Lumi Spa is, how easy it is to fall in love with, the real results, and the way that it can change your confidence. But it is the device, along with your personal connection, that ultimately shows someone else how easy this business is to do. Devices like the Lumi Spa and the Renew Spa are huge for business building. They're foundational products that create incredible brand loyalty, not just for customers, but most importantly for affiliates. These are products that people fall in love with from the very first use. They're lifestyle products. They're easy to use, easy to share, easy to demonstrate. So devices are an incredibly exciting component, not only to you and your own business, but a huge tool in helping you build an incredible team. So my challenge to you is go all in. Go all in on sharing devices so that you can help bless the lives of other people. Thank you.
Look, we've got a problem, a big problem. No matter who we are, no matter where we live, 93% of us have concerns related to sleep, stress, focus, or memory. And 84% of us say we want help.
When I have a bad night's sleep, I can't focus the next day. And when I don't get good sleep, I don't really function very well. It's very difficult to focus. It's very difficult to do my daily activities, and it sucks. If I don't sleep well, I don't act well. Sometimes when I feel stressed, I have no clear mind. And when I have stress, I have very problems to focus on my goals. When I can't focus on my purpose and my mission and what I'm doing, it's just paralyzing.
You meet somebody and you know them. Like you can't remember their name. And it's embarrassing.
Y que sufrimos de estrés ya.
Nos da tristeza, ansiedad, aburrimiento,
Melancolía.
soledad, todo lo que es. Entonces no queremos sentirnos así.
Queremos estar bien. So when I get a perfect night's sleep, the next day for me is just exhilarating. I'm full of energy. I feel refreshed. And I can just maximize everything that I want to do in the day.
I get up in the morning and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk to people. I'm ready to face the world. I love a good night's sleep. It's the best. Waking up really energized, and I would like really to conquer it all the world.
When I can focus, I get in a really flow state. Everything just moves seamlessly. My business activities flow, and I can just get through all of my activities in one day.
I think when you're in that type of flow, things come easier for you, and you're more positive to speak to more people.
Most of us also want solutions that are clinically and scientifically proven to be safe and effective.
This is so exciting for me. Oh my goodness, was Ali amazing? Oh my gosh, she's so good. Oh, still so lucky to share the stage with such amazing people. And then the biggest hashtag that's going on right now on the phones is who's Haley Helpquist? And how do we get her to speak for us? So the cat's out of the bag. Haley's going to be speaking for quite a while. She's amazing. Isn't she, Haley? Great too. Fantastic. We've got such a great team, and it's just like so many good people who are committed to your success. I just hope you know that. And we love being hand in hand with leadership around the world today and throughout the rest of the year. We're gonna have such a fun time for the balance of this weekend. Now, this is the big setup for Mind, and I loved hearing the intro from you. I loved hearing where you were worried, what got you excited, what got you motivated. And I can tell you, this is probably the number one item people talk to me about all the time. But they want to do it one-on-one. It's like in a group setting, nobody talks about this. It's kind of this thing. But when they come to me one-on-one, they say, Steve, I want more focus. I want more ability to stay right on task. I want to be right with my little one. When I pick him or her up and put them up in the air and the phone buzzes in my pocket, I want to be right lockstep with my daughter or my son or my friend or my work or whatever I'm doing. I want to be right there. I want to remember where I put my keys. I want to remember people's names. I want to be able to be my best self. I want to discover the best of me. And I've told this so many times, and this has been like COVID, as Ryan talked about, and as Justin talked about earlier, coming out of COVID, there was this kind of release almost where people said, I don't care anymore in terms of like saying, I'm worried about this. I want to be my best self, and this is where I'm going to spend some time. And so it's really interesting. Sandy talks about one decision. And we talked about the power of one earlier, but really on that screen, there was the power of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5,000 or 10,000. That's power. That's what's amazing. It starts with one. In some cases, it's one decision. It's one decision to be brave enough to recognize that you really want to be your best self. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies. We look in the mirror and say, you're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not qualified to go on stage in front of all these amazing people. Oh, that was just me. But really, seriously, it's sometimes we think about things and we overanalyze and we put this self-doubt and this concern you heard about this morning. I love Charlie's message. I'm glad I didn't have to speak after him because I was in tears. I just loved that message. That video just killed me. And I just absolutely love the idea that we're focusing on cognitive capabilities. And when you do make a decision, it's informed not just by what happened right then. Sandy said, hey, you make a decision. You make a decision on so many things. What did people say to you? How did things smell? What was the sound that I heard? What went on in a conversation over here? What happened? Our brain is working 24/7, whether we know it or not. Literally, people sleepwalk and our brain is going and they're doing dances in their kitchen, getting milk out for no reason, pouring into a bowl for no reason. We don't know what's going on. The brain's functioning, but the frontal cortex is not going. It doesn't even know what's going on. Our brains are so powerful. 3 pounds sits in our head and gives us our identity in many cases, our personality, our frustration, our humor, our excitement, our enthusiasm, our passion. It's so powerful. So when we say one decision, the people you surround yourself with makes all the difference. Because whatever somebody says to you, whether you think you heard it or not, it came in. And the music you listen to, it came in. And the things that you put inside your body goes in. And that can be great, or it can be a challenge, like sleeping. And then sometimes we've done so many different studies, sometimes there's a change, something like light. And it just completely changes everything. You see the light just boom, changes. Like in the morning, I'll get up at 4:30 and go work out at 5:30 and it's dark. And I'll be like trying to work myself into my workout mode. And it's just like, am I the only guy on the planet that's up? Like there's no one else around. And it just feels so like weird. Then I get to start working out with a couple friends and we start to have some conversation and the mood changes and things start to go. And then the light comes up over that mountain on the east side and everything starts to roll. Light can make all the difference. Smell can make all the difference. But let me tell you, surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who are committed to good things, to be a force for good. Because this world's filled with a bunch of negativity and you don't need it. What you need is to be a leader and to drive in a way that's powerful. Now, regarding light and making sure it looks good, we also have a video that Ryan showed earlier this morning, and I want you to really feel it. He kind of surprised you with it. Today, I just want you to go there for a second. Okay, go ahead and move. You feel that? Feel the difference? Slow it down. My favorite scene in all of sports is when you have a pitcher up in the front, the love of the game. He's trying to pitch a no-hitter, and he has this thing. It's called clear the mechanism. And all these, I won't say which teams I want to be meeting, but a team is yelling at this pitcher saying they weren't saying you were great. They were kind of telling him he wasn't so great, but he was pitching a no-hitter and they were frustrated. They were yelling, the horns were going, everything was going. And he said, clear the mechanism, and it boom, just went just like this. And when you're focused, what you can do, not just for you, but for other people, changes. Everything changes. So we make start everything come in, and you can feel this. Because this is really where we're going. This is where we want more energy, more time, more focus, more speed, more ability to be kind to that person that just cut you off on the highway. That person that just said something really offensive, and maybe it wasn't about you, but you thought it was. And so you took offense and you really never should have. Maybe it was that you couldn't do, but all these leaders up here are saying they did. And when you've got family telling you no, you got friends telling you no, and then you now have had how many stories telling you, yes, you can. That's who you want to be with. That's the abundance mindset. That's where achievement is. And that's where we're going, because the number one aspect of being healthy starts right here. If your mind's right, it goes so much better. Then you're ready to go. And you can help people look, feel, live better. Because they say in the airlines, put on the oxygen. Why? Yourself first, and then your child, which all of us who have children, or you don't have to have children, first thing you want to do, what do you want to do? You want to give it to your child, right? You want to give it to them. Well, most of you. But literally, you want to give it to your child. But if you're unconscious, you're not going to help your child. So you've got to put it on yourself first. Mental well-being is the number one aspect. You have to be here so you can do what you were meant to do while you're here. It is so important. 93% of the world is saying they don't know how it feels to have this great mindset. And they said there's really 4 elements that go into it. It's really about better sleep. It's a vicious cycle. If you don't get a good night's sleep, you start off on the wrong foot, and now you're short with people. You're unhappy, and you don't even mean to be. Where's your homework? Why didn't you get this done? Where's this? Where's that? How's this going? You go out the door and you don't even give your friend, your spouse, your salute. And suddenly you start that day different. It's totally different. But if you have that sleep, as you saw in that video, when I get a good night's sleep, things go. And then it's a virtuous cycle. Then you get up and you say, let's go. Let's have some fun today. Let's go over. And then you stop and you come and you say, how are you doing? Because you feel good. It changes everything. And then you become a magnet and the abundance mindset starts to kick in and you attract what you want, which is to be a force for good. It's that simple. And the world is saying this is what they want. Like I said, 93%, fastest growing category. Brian said to me one time, he said, Steve, what's right now the fastest growing category that we're really not a major presence in? And I said, if I was to take the time to develop products right now, Ryan, I would go here. Because this is the fastest growing area in wellness. Because people are realizing it starts in the mind. So, as you know, hopefully, by now, we cannot necessarily choose your music. We can't choose your friends. We can't choose any of that, but we can provide you with some of the best products in the whole world. And we can give you some areas of focus that will be able to help you be your best you, discover your best you. 4 key elements. Remember, sleep, calm, focus, and memory. Those 4 things is a game changer. And you now have in the palms of your hands, and 7.5 billion people are hoping you share it. Now, we didn't just create a product or product line, because we don't do that at NuSkin. We think differently. We have to think differently. We had to think about a lot of different things than we did in the past. And we had to think about the active constituents. We said, we just don't want energy. We want prolonged energy. Sure, you can shoot a well, I don't say the name of the product, but you can shoot a caffeinated beverage and get that hit. And guess what? It takes you up and takes you back down. You get that small amount of hit. And guess what? On that downside is typically when you get to your other friends and family and people you love, and suddenly you're here, as opposed to here when you were doing whatever workout or task or issue that you're doing over here. Okay? What if you could take something that actually helps you, supported you, in terms of giving you that focus, that energy, and then to Ayurvedic type applications, Ayurvedic being Indian herbs like bacopa, to be able to extend that energy level all the way through till you go to bed. Like, that's the type of science that's going on. Now, I'm going on a little bit about science, but I'm going to sustainability. We didn't design products, we thought process that we were to just take more glass to make more product. We wanted to do something where we could reduce our carbon footprint. And as we designed this, our goal was to be able to reduce tons of carbon that's emitted from packaging. Think about this just for a second. When I ship a bottle into a manufacturing facility to get bottled, it takes 22,000 bags, literally, for a truckload in the mine product, a little thin bag, versus 6,000 bottles for one truckload. So now you're doing 4 times the amount of sustainability. You're being able to do something differently than we've ever done before. So instead of having one bottle that potentially is increasing our carbon footprint, you're actually reducing that by using a reclosable bag. It's a whole different way of thinking about it. We're using PET, we're using the types of products, actually using, you see my little sustainable pin right here. If you don't have one, you might want to get, I know you guys have some really great pins. Many of you have some really, really nice pins. But if you want a sustainability pin, it's amazing. 3 trees. It's really something we care about at the company. As we design products, we want to be able to create a carbon neutral footprint. We're already 75% of the way there in terms of doing something sustainable with all of our packaging. And by 2025, our goal is 2030. And Ryan said, that's not fast enough. He said, Ryan, we're going to do the whole product line. He says, I get it. 2030 is too far out. I said, 2027, he goes, too far out. He goes, Steve, you said you could do things fast. I said, I got a great team, but Brian, talk about an entire footprint process. I want to go faster. He goes, we've got to really stand for something here. So let's make sure that we do it right. So our goal now is 2025. It's all about complete finish. So that's leadership. That's Brian that appears to be pushing us to be better, to do better, to think better. It's just such a great company to work and be a part of. And we're thinking about how we're going to share these products. We're going to think differently about how we share these products. we're gonna think about the way in which we can use these products and promote them and get them to other people. We heard so many ways to do that this morning. Matt Ciafuno is over there. He's head of our security. He's amazing, by the way. If you haven't met Matt, he is like amazing. Mr. Scott, he goes, oh my goodness. After he heard Amanda, he was like, did we get that on tape? Like, did that go on tape? Because that was amazing what Amanda said. I mean, you can think what you can do with mind and apply what Amanda said and go to 360. You've got a hook. You don't say everything, you have the information, the benefits, and it's just a whole new approach. Think differently, think 360. We actually have topicals, creams that actually work in conjunction with supplements, beauty, wellness. Wait a second, I'm getting way too much into the science here. So I have a friend of mine, some of you guys know this friend. He's a good friend. You guys already screamed, you didn't know who it was. So I'm assuming you might know this guy is truly the best I've ever worked with. I've worked with Nobel Prize winners. I've worked with leading scientists at Harvard. I have never worked with any PhD that can rap like Joe J. Nobody. Let's hear it for Dr. Joe J. Yeah. Please. Thank you. I have a question. It's 3:30 in the afternoon.
We love you.
Yeah. Thank you. You've been listening to all my buddies for roughly 6.5 hours. All those who went to sleep, please put your hands up. You don't need any of the products that we talk about because you just have to keep on coming to these conventions. You're gonna have a wonderful sleep, especially when you sit at the back there, where the lights don't shine on you. All my Japanese friends, the translation, did you get it? Don't go to sleep. All right, it's been great. I think all the information up to this point is really, I think sitting there listening to all the presenters and all the information you're getting is really transformational, at least for me. You know, putting myself into your shoes, I'm really hearing a lot of things and how NuSkin is going to go to the next level. It's wonderful. You know, sort of like when I heard Steve tell you about the mind and so on, and I think there was a video that was playing. It was interesting to me, right? When they showed that video, it sort of engaged sort of two of your senses. That's your sight, and that's your hearing. And that's why a movie is not as compelling if it doesn't have sound. So I'm going to tell you something from the sort of an insight that we got from our clinical studies, because it's going to engage another of our senses that has never been brought into play in creating a beautiful mind. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, when we embarked on this particular journey and say, how can we get some of these products together to help you really reach an optimal level of mental well-being? All right. Frankly, there are lots of products out there. There are lots of competitive products. But the more we look, the more we're starting to see, and both Ryan and Steve have hinted at this, and I'll just make it absolutely clear. And that is, most of the competitive products are really just focused on a single area of mental well-being. And it seems like they think that's good enough if you attack that particular aspect of mental well-being. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. That's the reason why we do science. If you by now haven't heard about the science that we do in NuSkin,
and how we have spent the last sort of 40 years or and sort of really making our commitment to innovation and so on, and science is part of that. It's really to really understand and what we're doing, and not just go and copy something that's already been done, because our studies suggest it's not going to be effective. So instead of that, we said, look, we got to take a step back and look exactly what mental well-being is all about. And the first thing, when we ask, because you are going to be the users, what do you really want in a mental well-being product? The first thing that came back was not about efficacy. The first thing that came back was, you better not kill me. You know, safety was their and is the most important concern. So say, okay, and that's why, you know, when we look at this particular category, the first thing we want to make sure that we have all the evidence in safety. But it's almost like intuitive to us. It's part of our DNA. Many of you have heard about the 6S process, and safety has always been that, but there's never been a compelling component to talk about. But we know, you know, personally, I always feel that all our products are safety first and then effective. So therefore, the safety issue and the importance of the safety issue in this particular category was almost to us is, okay, I mean, we're going to do that, but we're going to make a strong point so we can address that. We already have the 6S process, right? That's what innovation is all about. We're not going to tell you that our products are safe. We say they're safe because we know they're safe, and that's because we do the scientific studies. Fundamentally, that's what it is. You know, we talk about AI, we talk about IO. Really, at the end of the day, what are we talking about? Getting data. And that's what we've always been doing in the science and product development. So I'll talk a little bit about this sleep thing because Steve brought it up as an important thing. It is. All right. So this is perhaps the most intuitive one when you think about mental well-being. And I'll just, Steve mentioned about the vicious cycle. If you don't sleep, you're going to get up the next morning and you're going to stress yourself out. And if you stress yourself out, you're not going to remember things so well, and you're going to lose focus. And that increases your stress even more. So by the time you come home from work or whatever it is, you're going to actually not being able to get more sleep. In fact, you're going to get less. So it becomes a vicious cycle, as Steve mentioned, right? One of the things that are missing here, one of the things that's sort of missing, and most competitors tend to miss that, it's not how long you sleep, it's how well you sleep. That's the key. That was the key that led us to develop this particular product, right? So remember this nighttime product that I'm talking about, it's really about giving you, the major thing is the quality of sleep. Because the quality of sleep is what drives you. It's not how long you sleep. And I can prove that with the clinical study that we have conducted, right? And the clinical study we conducted, the actual results or the outcome we got from this particular study is amazing. Frankly, I don't see 96%, 90% positive responses from any of our clinical studies. These are almost like magical numbers to be able for us. So we really have hit the right spot and the target with the blend that we have put together for this particular sleep product. Right? So look at that. This data, I won't go into the data in detail, but this particular study is dramatic, right? When you compare the placebo, in other words, you don't give that person anything, versus our sleep plan. And it's a dramatic improvement. But improvement in what? It's an improvement in drowsiness. In other words, when you wake up the next morning after taking this particular product,
Nice.
you don't feel as drowsy.
Good.
Okay? You can go and get a drug on prescription. You can go and get a barbiturate, for example. When you're gonna wake up next morning, you can sleep a lot with that particular sleeping pill, but you're gonna wake up drowsy. Our ingredient here that we have blended together doesn't give you that drowsy after effect. So therefore, what that translates to is the quality of sleep that I've been talking about. You know, this is really somewhat proven what we want to do. The quality of sleep is what we want to do this product. Now, this is an amazing, sort of surprising finding. While we also measure, since we are a skin product, right? We are, after all, the only company that's so well integrated between beauty products and the nutritional supplement side. So we have not acknowledged. So our scientists decided to go and add an arm to that study and say, let's look at the skin. What's happening? And amazingly enough, with this particular product, it actually gives you a skin benefit. Right?
Because when
You see, once again, right, if I take you all the way back to the vision, and we say we're an integrated beauty and wellness company, it means something. We have the substantive evidence to support that statement. It's not a figment of the imagination. It actually happens with many of our products. You know, Renew Spa is the same thing. So this one, with this particular sleep product, you sleep better. Remember our phrase, look, feel, live better. It's never about the length. It's always about the quality. Same thing. That's what we're adhering to. So this is one. I alluded to the fact that when we put our products together, we have always found a single ingredient, one ingredient never does anything, or never does it enough, I should say. We have always blended our ingredients together, right? And similarly, I think you're going to hear a bit more about this from my colleague afterwards. And this is a blend that is unique and proprietary to NuSkin. And I think we've hit almost hit the jackpot, if you will, with this particular discovery and development. So it's really quite amazing when we blend things together. Frankly, in a way, when we blend things together, many of our blends don't work. It's not that every time we put something together, we're going to find that it works. It doesn't. We have literally, up to more than 10 years ago, literally had a product announced, but we had to abandon it because our clinical study didn't turn out to support the claims that we had. So the colleague that I'm talking about is Dr. Shelley Hester. Right? So the reason why I wanted her to come out and really talk to you and meet her, because I'm really just a spokesperson. She is the one who have actually conducted all the clinical studies with Mind 360. Right. She is a clever one. And remember now, as I've always said to all of you, if the products is something that you like, it's all due to me, right? But if the products are not really that good and you don't like it, it's Shelley's fault. But I think I'm going to flip it, because when you see her and when you hear her, you will know the reverse is true. Okay? Thank you so much. Let me bring Shelley.
So
It is so exciting to be here and finally sharing the Mind 360 products with all of you. We've been working on this for many years. So I know you guys all have some very important meetings coming up in just a few minutes, but we will go through the science as quick as possible because we know you're so excited to hear about it. So Joe talked about the importance of sleep and our nighttime product for Mind 360. Now we're going to talk about stress and, the science behind stress. So we have to have stress in our lives. So to function, we need acute stress. So if you have time and you go hiking over the next few days, you might see a mountain lion. You have to have a stress response to get out of that situation. Or you have to give a talk in front of a lot of people. You need that acute stress response, but your stress goes up and then it goes away. The problem with stress is when it's always there, from work stress or personal life stress, and it never goes away. That can cause some issues related to mental illness, but it can cause headaches in people. It can make people feel fatigued. So the American Psychological Association has said 75% of Americans have enough stress that it negatively impacts them. So unfortunately, that's many of us in this room are negatively affected. So our solution is the Feel Calm.
Maybe 1 minute, right? Because I think this is interesting when you talk about stress. Remember, we need stress. We're not talking about acute stress. We're really, what Shelley is referring to is chronic stress. In other words, stress that persists for a long, long time. Let me give you an example, right? When Baylor beats BYU in football, I stress myself out and everybody else in Utah. So, but that's okay. That's good stress because it's acute. There's nothing wrong with that. We have to have that, or we cannot ever defend ourselves. It's chronic stress that Shelley will be addressing going forward with this particular product. Okay, that's another insight that no competitor has brought out as an important insight.
Okay, so let's see some clinical study results with our Feel Calm blend. So in this clinical study, it was 25 to 55-year-olds. We had a placebo group, and then the other part of the group took Feel Calm every day for 30 days.
Wow.
So after 30 days, we had them fill out a validated questionnaire. And what it looked at was the feelings of anxiousness. And we actually saw a 98% reduction at the end of the study compared to baseline.
Wow.
So really impressive results with that outcome. We also wanted to look at outcome of measures of melancholy or sadness, and we saw a 93% reduction. So I just want to point out the placebo group, they did not see a reduction in these measurements, but all 100% of subjects saw a significant improvement in their mood with the Feel Calm supplement. But that's, definitely clap for that. But that's not all. So we wanted to look at, if you improve your mood, does that impact sleep? Because we know, like Joe introduced, it's very holistic. All of these things are related. So we had them fill out a validated questionnaire about restorative sleep. And we actually saw a 73% improvement after using Feel Calm. We saw a significant improvement after just one dose or 1 day of using the product. And then it continued to increase over the 30 days when they took it every day. So awesome results with sleep as well. But that's not all. So we also looked at skin health because we wanted to see if you have a better mood, you're sleeping better, does that impact your skin health? So we actually had subjects fill out a skin questionnaire. And again, we saw really great results at the end of the study compared to baseline. They saw improvements in smoothness, brightness, radiance, overall skin appearance. So really great results, just showing how holistic this Feel Calm product is and that it makes you feel better and look better.
See how important this stuff is? I mean, it costs money to do this clinical study, so it's not free. I mean, there must be a reason, and these are the type of insights that you will never ever get if you just talk science and not do science. You cannot innovate if you don't actually do innovate. So, yeah, so here's an interesting product. Shirley brought up this relaxing body cream. Frankly, I think the name is quite apt and apropos. Here is where we're going after another aspect of mental health and well-being based on the sense I'm talking to you about, and that's smell. All right. When we developed this particular approach, the scientists got together and they put this plant together, this body green plant, and they tested it in a clinical study. Hundreds and thousands of dollars. Okay? And then after about 4 weeks or so, they came back with the results. Nada. Nothing. It didn't do squat. Just wasted our money. Right? Doing the clinical study. What to do? That's what the results show. However, when you step back and we thought about what's wrong with it and diagnose, if you will, the negative result, we're starting to say there are certain things that could well explain the result, and that is the area, the smell hasn't quite hit the nose to travel to the brain and all that, and we use all those insights and expert diagnosis, if you will, and reformulated and came up with relaxing body cream. This one works. So, but guys, I mean, you know, don't keep on asking me for clinical studies, and Dr. Hester has to go do it, and Dr. Hester we have to cut her salary to do it. It's not possible every time, right? So anyway, this is really what we have, and so you see now we are integrating again. Once again, this is a topical product, nutritional supplement for you to consume, and we combine them together, and you get an even better.
Okay, so we have the relaxing body cream
Yeah.
that really was scientifically developed based on the fragrance, but we did a clinical study. And we had subjects use relaxing body cream every day for 2 weeks. And what we saw is that 90% of the subjects agreed that using the body cream helped prepare their mind and body for rest and relaxation. 94% of the subjects using the cream felt that the fragrance of the body cream was relaxing and calm. So really great results by itself. But what Joe just said is we wanted to look at the combination. We wanted to look if you combine the nighttime product along with the relaxing body cream, what are the subjects' experience? So in this study, we actually had them take the nighttime supplement for 2 weeks. They continue taking the supplement, and then they also use the body cream. And so what the graph is showing is that we got really good results in visible appearance of their skin condition and softness with just the nighttime, but it actually went up to 100% of subjects felt that improvement with the combination. We also saw 94% of the subjects with the combination felt more refreshed upon awakening, and 100% helped them feel more relaxed with the combination. So just awesome results. Again, showing this holistic perspective and really this integration of beauty and wellness that we're so focused on here at NuSkin. Okay, so we are going to shift to another area of brain health. So now we're going to talk about memory. Joe, do you ever feel like memory is an issue for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, unfortunately, I think all of us have that issue from day to day. And sometimes it's not the big stuff. It's the little things, remembering people's names that you've met a couple times, or remembering where you put your keys. So memory is something we definitely wanted to put an emphasis on for Mind 360. And so our solution is mindful. And so this is a really great blend of a few really powerful antioxidants. And we did another great clinical study. So in this clinical study, we gave mindful every day for 12 weeks. It takes some time to impact memory. So it is a 12-week study, and this was in 40 to 70-year-olds. So a wide age range. And these were people that did say that they had some memory issues, but they were healthy. And we got some really great results. So one of the outcomes we looked at was episodic memory. And we saw significant improvement when the subjects were taking mindful. So episodic memory would be in a couple weeks, you're at lunch with a friend, and you're trying to tell them about the great experience you had at NuSkin Live. It'd be, what did you learn? Who were you with? What did you wear? So knowing all the specifics about an event would be episodic memory. We saw an improvement. And the other area that we saw significant improvement was everyday memory. So this is a questionnaire where we saw a 42% improvement from baseline. That was significant from placebo. And what this is looking at is exactly what I mentioned earlier. So do you forget where you put your keys? Do you find that you read a paragraph and you can't remember what it said? Do you repeat things that you already said? So very applicable to our daily lives. In this study, we also saw some really great results on BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So this is a factor that's really important for learning and memory. So the next area that we want to focus on is sharp focus. So we're always wanting to improve our focus and attention. I think I'm a morning person, so I always have a lot of energy early in the morning, but as the day goes on, I find it's harder to focus on the tasks that I need to. So we have our great sharp focus formulation that we did a clinical study on. So subjects used sharp focus for 2 weeks, and we saw that they had a 94% improvement in concentration, clarity, and focus. 94% of the subjects felt they had that improvement. 88% of the subjects felt energized after using this supplement.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
No, I'm just saying up to this point, right? Maybe we should make a point to you. Remember, on the business side, maybe this morning or maybe in a different meeting. Anyway, we would talk about picking your passion. All right. So here in Mind 360, maybe I switch one of the words out and say, pick your need. Right. This is a very flexible system. You can clearly take all the products, no problem. Yeah. But if there is a particular need that you feel strongly about, whether it's sleep or whether the product that Shelley just talked about, focus, go for that initially, and then build on that. Right. So now this is the body wash product. This is the second product that impacts the smell sense. Okay. So for intents purposes, I think it's self-evident. Body wash means you can use it in the shower and so on, right? I've actually tried this product, and I was finally allowed to sleep in my bed by my wife. Because you might not know this, but typically, culturally, Asians tend to take a lot of showers in the evening, and we over here in the US on the western side, we tend to take showers in the morning. You can use it either way. You can. I take 2 showers, so I don't have to work. So one in the morning, one in the evening. So, but this body wash, don't think of this that any other. Once again, going back to what Haley told you about the gels that we use for our devices, and once again, this body wash is not something. Oh, I can get a nice smelling competitive body wash as well and use that. No, the smell is unique to the body wash. Okay, it's not just about getting a nice smell. It's about getting the right smell to fit the right genes in the brain.
Okay. So that was our energizing skin and body wash. So again, we wanted to do this holistic approach. So we did a clinical study where we had individuals use Sharp Focus for 2 weeks. They then continued using Sharp Focus and they added the hand and body wash. And again, you can see we got great results with the supplement alone, but they got even better with that combination for skin health. Then 100% of the subjects felt they had improvement in attention span and mental clarity. And 91% felt that it helped them feel more energized. So really great results from that clinical study.
Okay, so I'll bring it all together, and you've seen this schematic used for other purposes as well. But here, I'm just saying, just want to re-emphasize the approach that we have taken towards mental well-being is a holistic approach. In other words, we are making sure that we have products that can break at any point in the vicious cycle and transform it to a virtual cycle. All right. So, and that's why we have 6 products that we have developed. In fact, I think, to the best of my knowledge, it's the first time ever for one category we have launched 6 products at the same time. Right. So, and I think we're going to find this very, very useful. And I'll just leave you with one thought though. Because I get this question quite a bit, you know, if I know somebody that's stupid, do you have a product for them? Our scientists have not been able to solve that issue yet. In other words, you know, if somebody's stupid, unfortunately, that person will remain stupid. So it's a tough struggle.
Hey, thank you so much. The next speaker will be Alyssa Jackson. Okay, she has some fans. I don't know if she needs an introduction. In that she's a first-year team elite. She's been with NuSkin for 6 years, a mother of 5 beautiful children. She'll be talking about her experience with Mind 360.
Sound good?
Cinco hijos, amor. Vamos.
Excited to be here today with all of you. My name is Alyssa Jackson, and I found this incredible opportunity with NuSkin 6 years ago this month, when I joined as a single mom looking to make extra money from home. It was about a week later that this unicorn of an opportunity fell in my lap. I'm naturally very shy though, so doing something like this was completely out of my comfort zone. But I had 3 babies counting on me and a strong desire to learn and be successful in this business. So I jumped in. I started posting about the products on social media, despite all of my limiting beliefs and fear of rejections. I am now proud to say that after many years of personal growth, overcoming challenges, sharing these products with my customers, and helping others find success in this business, that I am now a team elite. And my favorite part is empowering women to achieve their goals every single day. And I truly love all the relationships I've built along the way. All right, you guys, who's excited for my
I've been using this new product line ever since I got home from Dubai in April. And I can't wait to share with all of you why I love it. As a mother of 5 children, a wife, a businesswoman, I constantly deal with lack of sleep, high levels of stress, constantly needing a midday pick-me-up, struggling to stay focused and juggle everything on my plate. Can any of you relate to that? Here's an example of what my day-to-day life looks like. I'm making meals for my family. I'm doing dishes. I'm folding mountains of laundry. I'm going live. I'm doing Zooms to support my team and my customers. And I live a very active lifestyle and work out daily with my amazing husband. And we travel a lot between the trips we earn with NuSkin and the trips we take as a family. But taking my 360 these past few months, I feel on point, more energized, more focused, and able to handle stress like a boss. Taking sharp focus before sitting down to work my business helps me feel clarity, focus, and I have a greater ability to stay on task. With having that support for my clarity and focus, it has led to major improvements with my productivity, and I have more energy to better serve my team, my customers, and my family. Taking mindful has also been a game changer for me. From important daily business activities to creating those special moments with my family, a good memory is so vital. Okay, let's talk about feel calm, because stress can play a major role in our daily lives. From work, kids, school, relationships, house chores, taking feel calm helps my mood and helps me handle stress in a more positive way. With having a 10-month-old baby and a naughty 2-year-old, who still wakes up pretty frequently in the night, and with constantly staying up past midnight to work my business, my mind and body have taken a toll. But taking nighttime, I fall asleep quicker. I get better quality of sleep. I wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. In closing, I'd love to share a few tips for success with sharing my 360 with others. First, invest in these supplements and create your own testimonials. Be vulnerable. Be confident. Be passionate. Share real and relatable stories on and offline, because people are looking for what we have. They are looking to better their daily lives with these supplements. And you all likely have a warm customer base ready to buy. So invest in you. Invest in your memory. Invest in your clarity. Invest in your sleep. I can't wait to hear what you all think. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God, it's so rare. We got some more time. You guys stay up, we're almost done. I'm right at the very end. This is such a fun product session. I'm really grateful for everybody's time. It's just been such an amazing.
Steve,
I'm Helen Baggs, our Vice President of Research and Development. Helen, I gotta finish things up. We got things to do, so.
I know, but Steve.
Yeah.
Have you been taking your mind? I think you've forgotten the most important innovation in the 40 years of NuSkin history.
Okay,
Okay,
that is.
well, we've developed this true-face peptide retinol complex.
Wait a second. Okay, there's been retinol around forever. Why is this such a big breakthrough? 40 years of science, what's so special about it?
Well, it's all down to this little guy. This is our peptide that we put into the product. And success is at the heart of what we do. Selection of our ingredients is so important. And we've searched tens of thousands of natural peptide sequences to find this one. And it is the key to unlocking more powerful results from retinol, which are calming and smoothing for the skin.
No, wait a second. So everyone has this? So everybody has this peptide retinol?
No, we found this. This is our discovery.
This is only unique to NuSkin?
It is.
Oh my, wait a second. So we have a retinol, which I've heard is challenging for the skin sometimes. You're saying this actually soothes the skin.
It does. And so the peptide soothes the skin, but it amplifies the benefits of retinol. So we were able to formulate that product and actually use 2 retinoids in here. And in our clinical studies at 8 weeks, 100% of people, so everyone said they got powerful results with no unwanted side effects.
Now, wait a second. Say that again. It's how many people and what percentage?
It was everyone, 100%.
100%. If you've been looking for, in my opinion, based on what I've heard from Helen, based on what I've heard from all of you, quite frankly, this is a $1 billion opportunity in and of itself, right here in Helen's hand. There is some at the store. You can get it right on your app right now, Live 24. Look for it for the illegal peptide that's there. This product session has been amazing. What an opportunity to be with you today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Allie, and everyone who came out. It's been a great time to be with you. It's never been a better time to be part of NuSkin. Discover the best you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.